Welcome back to Mordenkainen's magnificent mansion of murder. And just the horrible, slightly unpleasant, puzzle rooms.
Murder hobo.
Last we were here, you guys had woken up. Well, no, you woke up last time and had a little bit of unpleasantness because Zone of Truth is a fun spell. You resolved to head north to try to find the wizard.
Found him.
First Tatzel did some glad handing.
Not
unconscious glad handing, but it's pretty cute. You met up with the monks, fed them a bunch. You made your way across the lake just by walking across because you're incredibly powerful magical beings now. And had a bit of a fun time on the lakeshore before tracking down a mystical, glowing sort of stag elk creature that led you north into the moors and brought you to a magic door that you all just opened and went through because I put it there, and good job. I'm very glad.
What else are we supposed to do?
Exactly. What else are you supposed to do? Here's the story. You can bite or not. We'll retcon that Elm just didn't go in. Inside, you were met with a pretty insane-sounding voice welcoming you. I forget what exactly it said, but the gist of it is, the voice in question, Mordenkainen the Wizard, wants you to make it past sort of these trials before he'll consider it. He'll talk to you guys, and he does not really sound like he's in he has all of his gears in the right place. It's not.
Just kick him a couple times, he'll work better.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I'm sure that's how it's going to work.
Mm-hmm.
You made your way through 3 separate puzzle rooms, one of which, just by picking and getting it right, and I think solving the riddle, you made your way across the bottomless pit filled with spikes, taking only minor injuries, and then you made your way across the weird Team Rocket teleporter room, which, again, with slightly less minor injuries in this case. Some people have taken a good degree of damage. And now the area has opened up, done its magical sort of unfolding thing, and you are in the center of a red brick coliseum. You are on a 30-foot wide stone platform here in a circle. Surrounding you is a 5-foot wide sort of moat-like ditch that doesn't seem to have a bottom. You look down into it, but you don't see any bottom to it. That's this purple cross-hatched area here. This area is another 5-foot sort of sloping slant into that ditch, if that makes sense.
Basically just right in there.
Yeah, it's like a 45-degree angle kind of thing. It's like a bezel around that. And then this is all...
How are those 5 feet wide?
Yes, both of these. So 5 feet and then another 5 feet. So if you can jump 10 feet, which most of you can, it's not too hard, but the point is that there's a bit of a skill check involved in getting across that pit. In either corner here are these sort of like buttress structures that are coming down into this coliseum, and there are these there are these kind of hemispherical grooves that sort of like come in and out of these areas. This is sort of another 45-degree angled slant up, and then it comes up 20 feet to the walls. And then these areas are kind of these like cut out grooved sections. Surrounding you, 20 feet up, is it's kind of an odd sight. It's just a bunch of cardboard cutouts of people, all sort of like waving back and forth. And interspersed in there are these like faint blue sort of glowing outlines of people, all dressed very nicely as sort of butlers and like maidservants. And as you kind of take in these surroundings, you hear very quiet sort of like cheering, as if these spectral beings are cheering as loud as they can, but they can't cheer very loud. Right before I had your roll initiative, in the corner over here, like a big mass of gloopy, glowing blue material had sort of like come up in an elevator. And kind of burbled for a moment before it formed into a roughly spherical shape and grew these, I think, 10 like tendril with eyes coming at the end, and the one big eye formed in a mouth kind of hangs open and starts to drool, and its color changes from this see-through blue substance to a gross purplish green. And people with knowledge of such things would know that this is a beholder. Liz has knowledge of such things. You, with your knowledge of aberrations,
can I roll just to see if Tatzel's even heard of this?
Yes, roll a nature check. Anyone who wishes to know what that thing is can roll a nature check.
I actually rolled pretty good. 19.
19. Okay. You have heard of such things.
I rolled the same.
19?
Irene.
Not
11. I don't know shit.
15. The 19s, you guys are aware of the basic capabilities of the beholder. You've probably heard of them. That there's sort of like two major things that you're aware of is that they have the ability to dampen magic in an area, and they have a lot of eye tentacles that do a lot of crazy shit. Marianne, you are quite aware of sort of you're about as aware of Beholder as we are, having watched Critical Role. With a 15, you're aware that Beholders are definitely super scary. With an 11,
what the fuck is that?
you're allowed to make your own decisions. You don't like it very much.
I don't like it. I don't like that thing.
I've read about one of these.
It is kind of like mumbling and gurgling to itself in deep speech, which none of you know, because why would you?
I think it's talking about us.
It's kind of like
It's probably talking about how pretty you are.
Do you blame him?
Not at all.
And Mordenkainen's voice kind of pops in over the magical loudspeaker again and says, "Well, what dungeon would be complete without a boss fight or 3?
Or 3?
Or 10? Or 20? I haven't decided yet. Okay, 5, just 1. But do your best!"
Who's gonna stay behind me?
Yeah, okay, 100%, I can do that.
I just mean the one that looks straight at you, stay behind me.
What happens if it looks straight at you?
I have problems. I don't know specifics, but I know not
you're
good.
probably going to not be looked at. Probably going to hide from it.
What does that mean? What does it mean? It can do something with magic. I think it can, like, turn it off. I don't know.
And go! It's Tetzel's turn.
Okay, so you said that...
Where is it?
It's this
it's
thing.
the box.
This is the bad guy.
So it's like bad guy moat.
Bad guy,
We're like, are we below it?
functionally, you are 5 feet below this ridge. That's what you had a question.
He wants to try to jump. So
Okay. Which way do you want to move?
I don't think I would have enough movement if I ran straight towards it to jump.
You can't jump farther than your total movement.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I think he'll move from where I'm sitting towards Abby.
Towards Abby. Okay. In this direction?
Yeah.
What's your strength score?
What? 30 horizontal feet, Clint.
12.
The thing is, depending on... If Clint is wearing those boots, he could jump 30 horizontal feet. That's the funny part. So 12?
No.
Okay.
He's not going to make the jump harder by taking it at a diagonal. He'll make it,
Yeah, you like jump this way.
Yeah.
So you're going to move here, and then try to make this leap up to this one, or try to grab.
Which looks more doable.
With a 12 strength score, you can jump 10 feet pretty easily.
Okay.
So you could probably make it over to here.
Then that's what he'll try.
Okay, so I want you to roll an athletics check for me. It's not too hard of a DC because you have a relatively high strength.
Athletics?
Athletics.
16.
You make it. So Tatzel takes like a running leap and plants his foot and jumps, and you get here.
Okay.
And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have one more square movement.
He'll just move. I guess I can't move diagonally, so he'll have to go.
Yeah, you can go
one.
here.
Yeah, I'll move that way.
All right.
And then turn. Ready.
Okay.
So wait, hang on. That was my full movement.
That's your movement. You have an action and a bonus action.
I'm going to test something. I'm going to cast Firebolt from where I'm standing.
Okay. Go ahead and make
it has a range of 120 feet.
So you can totally hit it.
Okay. So I think that's a 14.
A 14. You bite your thumb, and you kind of do this like arcing whip, and a sphere of boiling, flaming blood energy speeds towards it, but it kind of
the screen.
so it's this like weird sort of hovering motion and kind of just like bobs out of the way a little bit. Unfortunately, that misses.
Okay.
Do you want to do anything else? Do you have a bonus action?
I don't think I do.
I don't think so either.
No.
Okay. It's Elm's turn. Elm is going to go, nah, fuck this. Mr. Wizard, can I go to the waiting room, please? And Mordenkainen's voice says, what? Really? Yeah. Fine. And a trapdoor opens underneath Elm. And you guys watch as Elm goes thump, and falls, and then falls out of the ceiling and lands up here next to Vesna.
Is that all it takes?
Elm is like looking around and sees a comfortable couch and some refreshments, but is still up on a platform, and is like kind of still sort of engaged. But since she's not here, I'm not touching her. Is how that's working. Elm sees like sort of an array of snack foods, cheeses and crackers. There's sort of a punch bowl. There's actually two. One punch bowl says health, and one punch bowl says magic. And you're not aware of any of this. Elm kind of like says, "Can you guys hear me?"
Elm has the thing.
Oh, Elm does have the thing. Guys, the waiting room is actually pretty chill, but I'm not sure I'm safe up here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How's
There's like snacks though.
I mean, that's
I can see you guys. Hold on. And Elm moves to the edge and like presses up against it, and their hand just goes straight through. And it's like, I'm just gonna hold on to the dog.
Yeah, make sure it doesn't do anything stupid.
She like kind of grabs Vesna and starts to pet it. Okay.
Poor puppy.
He's so happy that person.
Yeah, I was gonna say one of his people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It is Lither's turn.
I don't like that thing. Not even a little.
No,
bit.
it's real gross.
And hearing even a vague inkling of it might fuck with your magic. Going behind the buttress as far as I get.
You can move. Are you doing?
I'm gonna do a jumpy boy. We're gonna see if I don't just eat it.
Okay. What's your strength score?
It's a 13.
Okay. Are you moving in this direction?
Whatever's gonna get me out of the way of it, because I don't want to fucking be the first hitty thing.
You would have, in order to get over by one of these things, you could probably get to here and start moving away. So I'm going to move you.
I died.
1, 2. I need you to make an athletics check, please.
That's a 19.
That's fine. You take a running leap and jump this way, and like you land with a feather touch. So that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can move like 2 more, so you can kind of move over
Yeah,
here.
I'm gonna do that. I'm just kind of like.
You still have your action and your bonus action.
Fuck it. Sacred Flame at my beholder friend.
Sacred Flame, that's a wisdom.
That is a dex save.
Dex, okay.
See how dexterous our floaty eyeball friend is?
Not the most dexterous, no.
But he's a floaty eyeball friend.
Oh, no. He rolled a 7.
No.
It's not going to do it,
Surprisingly, that's not my DC.
Where's the front on it?
10, and then with
I'll
the potent spellcasting, so
I wish I had a googly eye.
15 damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like draw an eye roll you stick off there. So we know.
I mean, I'm going to use the front hole. There's like a 1. That's like a dice, basically.
That's what she said.
Oh my god.
Just the front hole.
Just the front hole, please.
15.
I know how a sex works.
A sex? You did a sex to it. So,
The urethra?
oh my god.
Wait. I guess it depends on which way you're going.
Anything
Just
goes.
one hole, please. Actually.
One
For
front
some
hole?
people, let you know. Yeah, it's a fetish. It's not like whole things, but it's like rods.
Sound the alarm.
Sounding.
Sound the alarm.
Both men and women.
Women, I don't understand as much because that takes a lot of effort to get in there.
It's also like that long.
You don't think it takes that much? Never mind.
No, it does.
Never
but
mind.
I've watched a cast given.
So-
It's horrifying.
Anyway.
I didn't like that conversation.
You have to relive it again.
I do.
Gray flame materializes underneath this thing, and you get the sense like it wasn't, I guess, paying attention to you very well because it doesn't try to dodge at all. And it's just going, and then, and it's immolated for a second. It takes 15 damage.
It's like muttering.
Yep. It's Irina's turn. Irina looks to you, Tazzle.
I wish I could do Aaron's like girl voice.
I'd really like to hit it, please.
So I'm saying you have to stay close to me. Can you jump?
Sort of.
Well, you're not going to hit it from where you're standing.
Okay,
If you
sure.
jump across, I'll try to help.
Okay.
I don't know if she has enough movement.
1, 2, 3, 4. She's gonna try to jump.
don't know if I'm allowed to assist in the middle of the turn.
You're a little too far away to assist.
Dang it.
It's okay. She rolled a fucking 18
Good girl.
plus some, and so she's just like run, and jumps and lands and does a little pirouette, and then is like, "Oh, but I'd really like to go forward." Right. And she comes over here and high fives you. Fine. But she pulls out her blade. And she's menacing at it.
Mm-hmm.
This child dies because of us.
We won't let her die.
It's the beholder's turn.
Dang it.
Behold!
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 Why is that joke never? Why did I not? Okay.
Okay. So, it seems to sort of wake up a little bit, and its big eye, like, beadily sort of, like, trains around a little bit. And so it's going to move with its hover speed 20 feet and kind of point itself in this direction. Eyeball. The direction the eyeball is going.
Okay.
So it is here.
I don't know why I thought he was drawing eyelashes on it.
You notice now that it's closer, that it has eyelash. So, it's pointing in this direction. Lithra and Tatzel, you feel this sort of odd absence of energy.
I hate this immediately.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is what it was talking about in the book.
As your magic is neutralized. It's not drained, it's not sucking anything away from you, but it is neutralized.
I'm gonna panic. It's time to panic.
I need Tatzel, Malrian, and actually no, it's gonna go with the ones that it sees. So Tatzel, Lithra, and
Arena?
Petri. Arena's kind of behind it. I need you guys to make saves, but hold on, I have to decide which ones it is.
As long as you're within 1,000 feet of
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Bastard.
Sorry, I rolled a 6.
So okay, it's just.
Or I rolled a 7 actually, so make a wisdom saving throw. What'd you get?
Modified 20.
Nice.
Modified 20. Jesus. Totally fit. Fails. No. Totally
fails?
The
DC was 25.
No one gets to win.
So,
Everyone.
this,
Tomb of Annihilation?
like, one of the tentacles turns towards you, Tatzel, and a white beam of
Can
energy.
it cast
like,
within... This is... Never mind.
no, it actually can't. You're right.
Yeah, if we're in its stock.
Yeah, you're right. It can't do that. So
I'm
it's actually
sorry.
those three. So Tatzel, never mind. Lithra, never mind. I forgot about
If I don't
that.
get spells tonight, that's it.
I need you. We'll go ahead and have you. I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw,
Oh,
please.
goodness.
Now, Rianne, I need you to roll one as well.
I get advantage because it's one of my
You're not wisdom. Oh, you get
I
advantage
get
on
a-
saving throws against it?
against anything.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Because I will read it to you. It says, additionally, you have advantage on saving throws against the spells and abilities used by a greater favorite enemy.
God damn. That's
so
very good.
everything it throws at me, I have advantage on.
Was my
Excellent.
wisdom as well?
No, yours I'll decide now.
I will
But
tell
what'd
you
you
100%.
Modified
I would
14.
probably
Modified
flip her against
Okay.
our crew.
get? With armor?
Holy
Or with
shit!
your wisdom
really?
saving throw bonus?
No, I don't have wisdom. Every
Oh,
time.
nothing.
Oh,
Every
God.
time.
Yeah, did you add your +1?
Yes, that it was that
Oh,
this.
Yeah, okay, perfect.
How?
That fails, unfortunately. This weird pulse of white light lances out of this eye and strikes Darmesh. Darmesh. Rah! Ugh.
Oh no.
Fuck.
Is it nap time already?
It's 100% nap time. You fall to the ground asleep.
Okay, good night!
Petri.
Yeah. Flood!
Oh, yeah, that would be the loudest clattering
Uh-oh.
noise ever.
Okay, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
What'd you get?
23.
You totally succeed.
You, make, a whole, Am I still a bird? Or does the beam negate that?
The beam didn't negate it because it didn't pass through you. Are you still a bird?
Yeah.
Okay, then you see one of the tentacles turn towards you, and this black energy starts gathering inside of it, and you go, I'm ready for that. And you just swoop out of the way as this pinpoint beam of pure black energy lances past you.
Can I assume that's necrotic energy?
You would assume that it's necrotic.
Yeah, that's touched my dick before. I'm not about that.
It's you assume that you just lucked out hardcore.
Are you a boy Petri right now?
No.
No, Petri's a girl Petri. This.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah.
But it has touched your dick before.
Yeah. Maybe
Okay.
I was a dude then.
Malrian,
Who knows?
I need you to have rolled a Constitution saving throw.
That is 12.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Malrian, the third eye finally trains toward you,
Mhm.
and it unleashes this sort of like weird pulsing yellow beam, and you feel it strike you right in the chest, and your muscles completely seize up. You are paralyzed. Yes?
Liz, didn't you cast like guidance or something on us last week? So
Yes, I did.
Extra D4.
Roll a d4 and add it.
I don't think.
No, it's good. Trust me.
I had it written down, so I was like
4, so that's 16.
A 16 actually makes it.
Oh god!
Good memory.
Yeah, I have it written down. It's the only way I had to remember.
It hits you, and you just like, oh fuck, and you just start like dancing. You start moving, and the moving plus like the memory of Lythra is enough to force your body past that like gripping point, and you keep going, and you are not paralyzed.
That would have been a bad fucking
I would have been
time.
pissed because my turn is next!
Yeah, it is your turn.
I'm gonna go opposite corner of Tatselnim and like move this way.
Mm-hmm.
Someone's gonna jump off my body.
Hold on.
Where, Grandpa?
What's your strength score?
14.
Okay, yeah, make a athletics check. Try not to roll a 1.
I rolled an 11.
Yeah, oh, that's
2
fine.
ones together.
Plus.
With a 14, you can jump quite far.
Yeah.
So you jump and you land okay, and you're about here. 4, 5, 6. You have one more square of movement.
I'll just move closer to the wall.
That way. Okay.
I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on it for my bonus action.
Okay, you do so. It is marked.
And then I... You know what? I don't get to cast this very often. I'm going to cast Hail of Thorns
Okay.
at level 3.
That's a dexterity check, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
I think so.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
That's not very high.
Oh god, I rolled worse. It rolled a 5.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, beholder.
Hail Thorns, 23.
23 damage, okay.
That's with
Damn.
Hunter's Mark in there, and the plus 4 damage for...
The plus 4 damage is for spells, too.
it's plus 4 damage to attack rolls because it's a favorite enemy.
Yeah, that's not what you did.
Yeah, I did 3d10. I rolled really shittily.
I know, but you don't add the plus 4 to that because that's not an attack.
It's it's not attack. Okay, so then okay, it's damage rolls against it. Okay, yeah, that's spell attack guy. Okay, so then minus the 4. So whatever that was.
So 19.
19. Yeah.
Okay. Still, very reliable damage there. Petri, it's your go. You are a bird.
I am a bird.
You are... What did we decide? What was that bird that you showed me?
Oh, the snake one?
Yeah, are
you
you...
want to retcon it to me
I
now?
do, because that's a cool bird, and
Okay.
it's your bird.
So there's this really sick ass bird that I found on Twitter that what it does is the underside of its neck looks like a snake to like here. So like I'll pull it up here. So what it will do is when it sees predators, it will like move its head in this really like kind of creepy fashion. I can dig it to throw it off.
What the fuck? That's so
And I
cool.
wanted to be like a giant version of that because it's fucking crazy.
I've seen it.
So
It's gnarly looking.
yeah.
Also, Petri doing the fucking movements like that is a...
Petri sees a predator. That's for sure.
Right. So edit just like weird head tilt, like this is a bad situation. And then so with that 19 that I rolled, would I know that front eye stalk is obviously bad business?
You
and
would
need to get out of
know...
it?
So the front eye, you would know with a 19, you get the sense that it's the one projecting this sort of anti-magic field. You can sort of see it as like a lack of ripple in the air if you turn on your magic senses for a second.
Yeah.
It's very odd to look at.
Okay.
But you would know that you don't want to be in front of it if you want to do magic things.
Okay. Then I'm going to... I think I have enough movement as a bird to get behind it.
Sure.
So I would like to do that.
Yeah, you can absolutely do that.
Is it bad to leave Darren and Chivalry in there?
You don't... Maybe.
I'm a big boy.
Make an Arcana check.
Okay.
As someone who is able to put things to sleep magically.
That is a nat 20 again.
Jesus.
Nice.
You're... As someone who's very familiar with putting things to sleep magically,
Okay.
you're aware that things that are asleep magically tend to stay asleep until you hurt them.
Okay.
Or until... Well, basically, usually you have to wake them up.
Right.
They don't tend to wake up on them either of.
Right, I just wasn't sure if leaving him there was necessarily a safe idea or if I should scoop him and move him with me.
That is up to you.
I don't think, since I'm much closer and behind, that would be my smartest decision to put the sleepy boy there. So
That's up to you.
we'll just leave you there. And if you get a hit, you can wake up. Okay. Do I have enough beef to attack this
Oh,
thing?
sure. Yeah,
Okay.
you moved. That was just your movement. You have your attack.
Okay. Claws, I think, do more damage. I
Yeah,
don't
claws, I
have
would
the
say.
stats on that.
Just roll and add, let's say 5.
Okay.
5 seems reasonable. Your giant bird.
18 plus 5.
Oh, totally.
Cool.
That hits.
What is
Again, we'll just say 2d8.
D8?
2d8 plus 4. I'm just pulling this shit out of my ass.
Plus 4, 17.
17. Okay. You kind of rake the back and, like, it's really weird. Because you get in, the skin is sort of hard and rubbery. There are these weird kind of plates to it. But you get in, you try to tear one off, and underneath is that blue jelly. So you're like, slice, and it kind of opens up, and inside is this glowing blue jelly that sort of like forms itself into wounds.
Mm-hmm.
It's very weird.
Okay.
So like you're like slice it goes blue, and then it turns itself into the inside of a beholder and starts to like bleed beholder blood.
Okay.
It's like bright purple.
Interesting.
I'm gonna do a weird head motion to the rest of the party like, ah.
That's
Squawk!
very unsettling. Gross.
Darmish, you're asleep. Then that's your turn.
Grandpa! Wake up!
Did I roll to like listen to like hear them or
No.
throw a rock and do
So, how this works is, the target awakens if it takes damage or another creature takes an action to wake it.
Okay.
I would say that I would allow that to be at a distance,
Uh-huh.
because it doesn't say that it needs to be
Like
directly next to it.
physical?
So you can probably just yell real loud, but someone has to take an action to do that.
Do you want me to roll anything to like to see if I hear it?
No,
Okay.
it just happens.
Okay.
You have, you'd be able to hear it.
Okay.
That's how the rules as they work. Council, what was your initiative again? You had a higher than 20. Who had a 20? Did anyone get a 20? Okay, I need to know where the initiative 20 is for such things. It means interesting things. Don't worry about it.
I'm excited.
Only worry
That's
about it. Worry about it a lot.
It's your go.
Looking right at me.
It's like
And I
thrumming
felt-
and gurgling at you.
Right, I felt that the air feels different. So
Yes.
here's my question for you.
Mhm.
Can I still summon my sword? I didn't say that I did it on the last turn.
You didn't. I would allow you to have your sword summoned because you got summoned into a place where was told that there was a baddie coming. You know what I mean? Like a monster shows up and you rolled such a high initiative
Mm-hmm.
that I don't think you would have taken that running leap and not had your sword summoned.
Okay.
I think that's fine. And it doesn't go away because that's not how the spell...
No, I just mean like summoning it out of its pocket dimension.
Yes, yeah. No, I think you have your sword.
Alright. In that case, I will run forward and try to hit it.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you want to be in front of it or to the side?
To the side is fine.
Okay. Once you get here, you feel that sort of rush of arcane energy come back to you, and your sword kind of thrums back to life.
Okay, so that means that the lightning energy will work.
Get him.
Alright, so just gonna take both attacks on it.
Sure.
15 plus 12. 27.
Yeah.
27 on the first one.
Yeah, 27.
Natural 20 on the second
Oh, no!
Just kill the beholder.
Oh,
Alright, I'm gonna roll my dice. So that's 12.
12 on the first one. Okay.
14. Sorry. 8
14.
plus 6.
8 plus 6, yeah.
14. I can math. That's the first one. Second one.
Go ahead.
Okay, so
You
here's my
roll
dice.
all the dice twice.
Right.
So
I'm
keep
just
going.
going to tell you my dice rolls as
Okay.
we go. So I had 2 and 4, so that's 6.
Mhm.
Plus another 4 is 10. Plus 5 is 15. Plus 6.
21.
21.
All right.
Did you need to know specifically what was the lightning?
I will tell you. I usually do, or I sometimes do, and I'll let you know if I actually do know that. But you take, like, your sword crackles back to life and you kind of, like, smile to yourself and then you, like, slash, and you open these wide gashes that, like, you watch. It's kind of cool. Like, you open the gash and then these electrical sparks kind of shoot in through this goopy inside, like, and then kind of disappear. And then it happens again the other way and it kind of flaps open and then turns into, like, spraying into your face gross beholder flesh.
I could have done without the blood splatter, actually.
The blood splatter's half the fun!
Oh.
Stop complaining! Heroes don't complain!
Yes, they do!
The beholder is going to take one of its legendary actions, and it is going to shoot an eye ray at you, Tassel.
I'm so excited. What do I do?
I'm gonna find out.